Alright guys, back for another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to put the Rainbow Star on the new LR Cell. Now, LR Cell is very good, there's no doubt about that, but obviously they designed him in honestly kind of an asinine way. They just held back in certain areas that just overall brings his card down. He still can be good, but he does fall into the Gohan and Goten situation where you have to build your team around him. But the difference is where Gohan and Goten will then bust out a 7 million attack stat followed by a 4 million attack stat. Cell does not do that. So, you know, that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and hop into some events. Let's test him out. Let's see how good he could be. His transformation, like, that's probably not something we're going to get, like, likely. Like, I'm going to have to actually, like, try to get it. And we'll take a look at his perfect form as well. But I built a couple teams basically completely centered around this guy. Let's see how good he looks on them with the Rainbow Star. Alright guys, so here we are. We're starting out on the Artificial Life Form team. Eventually, I do think this will probably be Cell's best team. You just have, like, this team is going to be so good for any, like, the Android 13 units. You know, a lot of these units are going to be very good here because you have Metal Cooler, you have Physical Kid Buu, just some really big-time support type units, strong units, who are going to be very strong on this category team. So, Cell, turn 1 on a 130% team is at 158,000 defense. So, that, like, both Gohan and Cell are going to be strong defensively right away. So, both of them are, I mean, Gohan, I guess Gohan, I would say, kind of works like Kale and Caulifla, where it's kind of like you give Gohan one turn and then he's tanking everything. That's the same thing with Kale and Caulifla. You give him one turn, like one, you know, a couple of super attacks from that first turn. You know, they're able to build up their dodge chance. They're able to get their defense. But Cell, you know, provided your health is high, Cell has that defense immediately. So this is pretty good. Let's go ahead and see what Cell is capable of doing. Again, this is a pretty good rotation right here. The issue with Cell really is his links. Not giving him shocking speed is just a baffling decision. No one will ever understand what the thinking was there. I mean, they designed this cell to be used with the physical LR cell, but, like, the physical LR cell is one of the worst summonable LRs anyway. I mean, he's still good. 2.63, yeah, see, like, that's not... 2.63? Dude, that is not, like, whoa, like, oh, man, like, you know, that's... I mean, it's good when combined with his defensive ability, but, like, you gotta understand, Cell is not a DOKKANFEST TUR, right? Gohan is not a DOKKANFEST. They're not DOKKANFEST TURs. They're DOKKANFEST exclusive LRs. That's the highest tier of character in the game, and they're just not as impressive as they should be. They should be better, period. Like they just should be a lot better. I'll just give Cell this orb right here. I was thinking about maybe giving him the AGL orbs, but we'll go ahead and give it to Baby. I mean, one thing that is very interesting, look at our health is 530,000 on a 130% team. If we had 170% HP on this team, it would be insane. Because one reason is both Cell and Gohan, I think they have two of the highest HP stats in the game. I think it's LR Vegito is still 1, and then Gohan and Cell are like 2 and 3 or something like that. I think we'll probably actually check. Maybe after we get out of this Gogeta fight, I do want to check that. But I noticed that both Cell and Gohan have an absolutely insane amounts of HP. So, okay, so now we're going to move on to the Gogeta Blue portion. I would love to see what would happen if Cell would get super attacked right here. This is also just going to be a very, very strong rotation for Cell. Okay, so let me do this. We are going to get his 18-key super attack, so we're able to kind of keep up that 18-key super attack. But this is the thing, like, with this Cell, you know, you're going to want to make sure you have, like, tons of support type units and stuff around him. So he gets up to 2.87 with 2 support type units on rotation. I mean, that's just not good enough. It's just flat out not good enough for a DOKKANFEST exclusive LR like this. I would say, I probably do think LR Gogeta and Vegito are better than Cell. I think they're just gonna be a lot more impressive, a lot of the runs that you're gonna do. But I do think Gohan is better than Gogeta and Vegito, but not by as much as I'd hoped. I mean, again, both units are very, very good, but they just could have been better. It's just that simple. So, all right, let me check out the HP stats of all these units, and then we'll hop on to the next team. Alright guys, so we're taking a look at the highest HP stats in the game. Now, I actually did not notice this at the time, but LR Tech Broly actually has the highest HP in the game now. And then there we can see, look at the 3 LR cells right there near the top. So you could probably, you can build an insane HP team, like with all those cells. There, of course, we have LR Gohan is number 5 right there. So these are all the units that have the highest health in the game. Interesting. And then we have Physical Kid Buu, the one non-LR in this whole like group right here. All right, that's funny. Okay, so let's move on to the next team now. All right, guys, so now we're over here on the Time Traveler team. And Cell is starting out with 187,000 defense. To give you guys context, that means that Cell would be taking double-digit damage from Int UI Goku's normal attacks in the Legendary Goku event. So Cell's defense is like ludicrous. It's very, very good. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how our boy Cell is going to look with an attack set. This is a pretty good rotation for Cell right here. So this is going to be him. You know, Mai is the 40% support Time Traveler support. And then, of course, we have EZA Rage Trunks, who is very good as well. And I also do have Physical LR Cell on the team. Remember that he is Cell's best linking partner, right? But, you know, of course, the way the opening rotations for this fight went, it was bad. Okay, so 3.16. I mean, that's better, but again, I don't know, man. I find myself very unimpressed. Like, it looks like getting above like a 4 million attack stat is going to be a chore with this guy. Like, after he transforms, yeah, you're going to put up in, like, Cell after he transforms is very impressive. That's why we all thought Cell was like damn near the second best unit in the game, because initially to me, I thought Cell's transformation was on the 3rd turn, Cell transforms. That's what I thought Cell's transformation was. You know, fighting one enemy, 3rd turn, Cell transforms. That would be perfect because, you know, even if you're fighting multiple enemies, this LR Cell does get stronger when you're fighting multiple enemies, right? It's like for Super Battle Road, he's going to be amazing, one of the best units in the game for it. So, like, even if he doesn't transform in Super Battle Road, it's not really that big of a deal, right? But it's actually fall below 30% HP because, like, Cell's transformed form is like, there's a lot of good stuff there. Like, you need orbs, but like on a lot of Cell's teams, like androids or artificial life forms, it's going to be very easy to get Cell a lot of orbs. So I don't know. We'll probably hop to the Android category team next. You know, like in Android 13's EZA is huge, I think, for this LR Cell. So, okay. Number 1, I want to use a Senzu so we can go ahead and unlink Cell right there. We can actually move him around. We'll probably do this. Now, unfortunately, Key is a bit of an issue here. I mean, you know, it always is going to be with Cell. So I'm going to go ahead and pop some shoe items. I want Cell to have full 24 Key for this rotation right here. And we'll see what, you know, what numbers he's going to put up. Now, I think Cell, he has almost the exact same link set, I think, as Physical LR Cell. I think the only difference is Kamehameha, which is dumb because the Physical LR Cell does the Kamehameha, by the way. So, yeah, they do have Gentleman. That's 2 Key. They have Messenger from the Future. That's plus 500 attack. They have Big Bad Bosses, 25% attack and defense, but, you know, we got to be below 80% HP for that. They don't have Kamehameha. They do have Ultimate Life Form, which is another 2 Key. They do have Fierce Battle, 15% attack, and they do have Legendary Power, which is plus 5,000 attack. So the only difference is that Physical LR Cell does not have Kamehameha, and instead he has Shocking Speed. So, I mean, obviously, that's what we would rather have. I wish they had the exact same link set, and, you know, in LR Cell had Shocking Speed instead. I'd like a Super Attack here, but I don't even know if that would give us Big Bad Bosses or not. See, like, he's at 2.93. Like, Physical LR Cell is unimpressive as well. It's because the way their passive is set up, where they get extra damage per enemy you're fighting. You're not going to get that very often. And then 3.13. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's move on to the next team. We'll go to the Android category team. All right, guys. So now we're on the Android category team. Now, when the Android team initially dropped, like, I loved it. I mean, it's still always been good, but it's just, the only thing is the options are very limited on the team, right? Well, we got a couple of strong additions in Cell Jr. 16 and this new LR Cell. The thing is that this team is always going to be incredible because of this guy. MVP 17 does everything. He is so good. He is absolutely amazing. I just cannot praise this unit enough. This is, like, for me, like, damn near a perfect unit. Like, I love just all the stuff that 17 brings to the table. Having 2 of him on the team makes the team run so smoothly. So much healing, so much defense, everything. So here we are. I mean, 17 does give defense, but no support type units, and Cell's at 163,000 defense. Very, very, very strong number. The Android team definitely got a nice upgrade, because now you could run the 2 LR Cells as a rotation. You know, you have the Android 17s maybe float. You know, you're just going to have a lot of good stuff around. You could rock some of the new Android 13s. That's the thing. Now, at this point, like, there's still a lot of Androids that they could release, legitimately. Like, we could get Android 13's movie. So, like, at least there's, like, I don't know, 3 versions of Android 13 they could make from, like, the movie. You know, we could get, like, Android 13, 14, and 15 as a card. We could get Androids 14 and 15 standalone could get cards. You know, it could be like how Legends did it. You know, release them, made them good. You know, Android, Android 15 could probably be like the 40% Android support. I think that would work good. Okay, so we have triple, basically, support type unit on rotation right here. That's always fun. But 13 is going to create so many orbs. That's going to be great for Cell, right? We'll save those orbs for Cell. I brought GT Cell. He's a good support type unit. And then, of course, this Android 18. She is actually the best Android category support type unit in the game. Look at that. 13. 1.74? You see how good this Android 13 is now? It's insane. Like, the recent EZA for these units is just so nuts. Like, 1.74. Yeah, that Android 13 just put up. And he creates orbs. Like, he's really good. Like, I love using him. Like, the tech Android 13 is good as well. But, like, you know, in Android 13 is creating orbs, which is perfect for the 2 LR Cells, right? So, let me see here. Okay, so, unfortunately, as great as Cell's defense is, this is the one situation where we can't just let him sit there and mop this damage up. I am going to need to cut it in half. I could probably get away with just one King Yama with Cell's high defense. Huh. Okay. I might get taken out right here, but I actually want to do this because this is probably going to, like, if we survive, this is going to deal critical damage. I don't mind if we die right here, but, like, this could do, I don't know, like 450,000 damage or something like that. This could get us Cell's transformation. Let me see. Oh, okay. It's been a while since I've let UI Goku's Spirit Bomb hit me. Right. Okay. That's a little bit more. The double King Yama is what I should have went with. Okay, let me hop right back in, because I want to keep, you know, on the Android team. We want to keep that going. All right, guys, so I hop right back in, and we got the rotation I was looking for right away. So I'm probably going to get Cell. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Cell his full 24 key super attack here on the Android category team. I think after this, I'm going to go into the Legendary Goku event, and we're going to get Cell's transformation. Let's go ahead and take a look at how good he's going to be. You know, we'll take a look at Cell's active skill, which, of course, you know, he does also have. Okay, so Cell's at 151,000 defense. Very good. So Cell is just pretty much always going to be at this very, very good number of defense. I do like that. This is without Big Bad Bosses, by the way, so we could get a little bit higher right here. 3.38. So with Big Bad Bosses, I imagine that's going to jump up to 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, something like that. So he's going to be pretty close to 4 million. I mean, again, Cell is good. I don't want to pretend like he's not good or anything like that, but they just could have made him better. That's all. He could have been a much better unit, and there was really no reason to hold back on him as much as it. Like, there's no reason. He's the first Extreme DOKKANFEST LR. They could have made him a lot better. They really could have. Alright, so we have the transformation for LR Cell. Definitely has a really cool animation, right? This is going to full heal us, which is another thing I really like about our boy Cell's transformation, right? The full heal is always incredibly nice. This is another reason why Cell is so OP for Super Battle Road, is getting this transformation full heals you. He becomes a lot stronger, and overall, it's just a lot better, right? So, at this point, his links change up a little bit. He gets Revival instead of Gentleman. So that makes it so that he will link up really good on the Revived Warrior team. And in particular, with STR Cell, they've then become a very impressive rotation, I would say. So let's go ahead and start taking a look at this Cell. We're going to hang tight for a little bit. We'll kind of see like how he's going to perform. Remember that this Cell does get a lot stronger based on how many orbs you're getting, right? So what number is he at right here? 2.88. Okay. So our boy really does need those extra orbs, right? Because Cell has 120% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then he basically is able to get up to 60% more attack if we get 8 or more key spheres. So that's definitely something we're going to try and do here. I also would love to have Big Bad Bosses active, so we can see those damage numbers as well. The only thing is, obviously, you know, it's difficult to have Big Bad Bosses active and then have, like, Physical Kid Buu on that rotation as well. Wow, even this Physical Bardock at this point is only taken 7,000. I mean, we're still early in the Legendary Goku event, right? Now, next turn, Cell should also have his active skill. Seems as though Cell works like Trunks and Zamasu, despite the way his active skill is written, which I think it's written terribly, which does not explain really... If you just read the description of his active skill, it's not a good explanation of what it does. But I believe he works like like Trunks and Zamasu, in that he is able to get the active skill basically the turn after he transforms, right? So let's go ahead and pop this out right now. We'll see what kind of damage he's doing. He does massively lower defense on that, so that's so pointless. You know, and he lowers attack and defense on his 18-key super attack. I would, you know, I don't think I like LRs lowering attack and defense on 18-key super attacks. I would much prefer to see them buff themselves, right? Like, at least LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, he's greatly raising attack and defense, right, when he does his 18-key super, whereas Cell, lower attack and defense, I mean, that's cool, but, you know, for an LR unit like this, I really would like to see them buff themselves instead.
大遊びはせんぞ覚悟するがいい地球ごと消えてなくなれ
I mean, no doubt about it, that's very impressive damage that we saw from Cell, right? Unfortunately, though, here we are, another rotation. I'm not really, I mean, I don't have orb changers on the team, which I guess was a mistake here, but... You know, we need a lot of orbs for Cell here. So I'm going to have to probably do, you know, some shenanigans here so our boy Cell can get enough orbs. I mean, there he is at 2.2 million. Again, it's just like Cell, you got to do a lot for Cell to look really impressive, even transformed. Because, you know, even just filling it up with support type units, it's not really going to be enough. Again, because we need that damn... Here, I'm actually going to go ahead and heal right here. We need all those orbs, so... boy, alright, I guess we're going to go to this next rotation. I want to try and get as many orbs as possible available for him, but we're not really... we didn't really get lucky with the way this orb placement is. I'll probably just keep going throughout the event, looking for a turn... Okay, that's actually... There's a better number of orbs right there. But I'm going to keep going through the event, kind of looking for rotations where we can get a huge amount of orbs and let Cell really go to town with this big attack buff. You know, hopefully on a rotation with, like, Metal Cooler, you know, or Physical Kid Buu, stuff like that. See what numbers he's going to be able to hit. I'll probably actually push SCR Cell off rotation now and probably keep Physical Kid Buu with Cell. I think I'll probably do that. So we are going to go into this next rotation above 80% HP, so Kid Buu's passive will be active. Best case scenario, like, Kid Buu would get supered here, and then that would activate Big Bad Bosses for us. So there's 5 orbs. So it looks like 5 orbs is what we're going to be able to get right here. That is enough to give Cell an extra 20% attack and defense. So, I mean, that's good. And we can also give Cell a Dokkan attack, which I guess I'll do. You know, he'll be able to put up really impressive damage. We can go ahead. Ooh, yeah, Kid Buu's taking some pretty good damage right here. That's Big Bad Boss's territory, I believe. Yeah, it is. Okay, awesome. So this is actually a really good rotation right here. Obviously, we could have gotten a bit more attack. Let's see what his attack set is. It is 4.85 million. That's good. That's a significant jump right there. So, like, the way Cell works, it seems like his damage really starts to skyrocket as you get those higher amounts of orbs. So, like, orb changes are so important for him. And again, that's why I have to... Wow. Oh, okay. I mean, that's a very impressive. And the Legendary Goku event, that's a hell of a number to hit on this event. That's like really impressive. So, okay, I'm going to keep going now. And I'm going to just kind of look for a rotation where Cell gets a ton of orbs. And then we can kind of see, well, I mean, this is actually going to, hang on. This, okay, we're actually going to be able to get a ton of orbs right here. Yeah, we are. That's good enough. Okay, here we go. All right. I want to, wait a minute. Next rotation, we're going to have Metal Cooler too, huh? Perfect. Okay. This is exactly what we wanted next rotation right here. So we're going to be able to get Cell enough orbs to activate his ability. If we get really lucky, we can also get Big Bad Bosses right here. So I think this would be Cell's max attack stat. This rotation with Metal Cooler and Physical Kid Buu. We potentially could get higher, but I don't think so. Because we'll have Big Bad Bosses, his best attack link. We're going to have his full number from orbs. We're going to have him at 24 key. So don't quote me on this, but this might be his best attack stat if we can get Big Bad Bosses right here. Let me see. That's a good amount of attacks. Kid Buu will get hit hard. We've already seen it. Kid Buu gets hit hard right here. Okay. So, okay, Cell doesn't have any links with Metal Cooler, so we could just have Cell in the well, no, I have to do this. Let me do that. Bam. Okay, and we still can get all of the orbs that we need to. Yep, that's enough right there. Boom. All right, let's see what we got. I think even normal attacks, Physical Kid Buu should get. Yep. I think. No, I think we got to get supered with Physical Kid Buu. So unless he gets supered. Okay, we were going to get it anyway, but this is perfect. So I think this is Cell's best attack set right here. I think. Because we have all his damage from his orbs. Big Bad Bosses, 7.6 million. So that's good, right? But that's like... it's not easy to get up that high for Cell, right? Like, you got to get all those orbs. From what I'm seeing, most of that, like a lot of that damage is coming from him getting orbs. You know, then of course we did have 2 strong support type units on rotation. I'm satisfied though. We did actually get like that golden rotation for Cell, but you know, again, here's the thing. Gohan and Goten and Kale and Caulifla, they can do 7.6 million easily on a turn, effortlessly. Like it's not hard for them. Both of those units, that's nothing because of their additional attacks. I think as I've thought about it more and more, I think the #1 difference between Gohan and Goten and Kale and Caulifla and then like Cell and Gohan, or even the LR Super Saiyan 4s, is Kale and Caulifla and Gohan and Goten spit out just a million additional attacks. Like even Gohan and Goten just having that 1 extra additional, it just makes it so much more likely that they'll get their additional from their hidden potential system as well. So it just really, really builds those 2 units up. And still right now, I still think both Kale and Caulifla and Gohan and Goten, they're just in a different league than all the other units in the game. I do think Kale and Caulifla have a healthy advantage over Gohan and Goten as best unit in the game. But, like, I mean, just as time goes on, those 2 units, like, it feels like they're... every day I think that they're better than I did the day before. So, like, the distance between them and all the other units in the game is so ridiculous. And I think it's just so absurd that they were so passive with Cell and Gohan. We can't make them too broken now when Gohan and Goten and Kale and Caulifla exist. Like, what were they thinking? I don't get it. I mean, Cell is good. You know, I'm hard on him. Gohan is good. I'm hard on him. The good news is that Gohan and Cell, they completely dominate, I think, both Super Battle Road, Dokkan Battlefield, and they also dominate the Legendary Goku event. So, like, if you are a free-to-play player and you pull them, you know, for the most difficult content in the game, they will excel, which is really, really good. So, we'll go ahead and finish up here. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.